Hey, yo, what's going down with everybody, man? Welcome back to I Got Time Today, man. It's been a while, bro. I ain't gonna cat y'all down, bro. It's been a minute since I have done the podcast. Also, let me just say this. I am releasing my podcast on YouTube, man. If you type up KBThaBandhead podcast, I got a whole channel for this, so go check it out. You're gonna get a lot of the audio stuff. I do still release the videos when I do I Got Time on this channel, but man, go check that out, bro. Go check it out. There's some good content over there. I'm just saying, you might want to hear some of my intros over there. I go in a little bit different, but anyway, we are back, man. And the reason that I am back on my soapbox, man, on I Got Time Today, man, we got to talk about these statements that have been released from Dr. Little of Jackson State and Mr. Wells of Bethune-Cookman. Now, they have both released statements about the ESPN Band of the Year event. And honestly, y'all, I ain't gonna cap y'all down, bro. I'm glad they standing on business. I am glad they standing on business because I totally agree with them, man. Coming from a business owner myself, man, I totally agree with them. I just feel like the whole thing with the ESPN, and we've been saying this since the beginning, y'all. A lot of different people have been saying this. A lot of the reactors, a lot of the people that got podcasts been saying this. They do not like how ESPN, Red Lobster, I don't know who owns it. Disney, who honestly, who is over it? Is it Red Lobster? Can we just have a final answer? Because I definitely don't know. But anyway, we don't like how it's just being formatted, how it's going about it. You know what I'm saying? The whole poll thing, a lot of people don't like that. I feel like that's one of the reasons that Dr. Little has something to say about it, because the way y'all judging the poll, we really don't know the criteria, how you're judging it. You dig what I'm saying? And just downright, man, I think some of the standings are just disrespectful. Some of the standings are disrespectful. Let's just keep it a buck on here, bro. Like, some of these bands y'all got on top of other bands, we all know in the bandhead culture, the people in the streets, we know it ain't true. So I really feel like when it comes down to y'all standing, bro, like, y'all are dead wrong on there. It is not valid. You dig what I'm saying? But I think y'all do it just to create commotion, you know, in the media where we call if it bleeds, it leads. I think that's what y'all do. Y'all do that to create commotion about the event and stuff, and I get it. But some of these schools do not want to be on this list, and we got that with Mr. Wells' statement, man. I'm going to go in a little bit about what he had to say. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen, so if some of y'all didn't see it, I will put it up on the screen while I'm talking about it. Pretty much he had some points in there that a lot of people would, you know, talking about it was debatable, and some points people like they agree with him. One point that was very debatable was like he said that marching band isn't a sport. Now I feel like marching band, it's an unofficial sport, but it's not considered like a real sport in the sports world, because if it was a real sport, definitely the marching band would be compensated like it is, because I've heard tons of story of these marching bands going places they not getting compensated right. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it costs a lot to move a band. It just costs a lot, and financially, if it's not together, bro, I just feel like you're doing them a disservice. Now, is it an opportunity for the students? Yes, it is an opportunity. Is it exposure? Yes, it is exposure, but we got to get out of the whole narrative of this exposure thing. I do understand some schools, they need it because they don't have their recruitment or just they don't have the aura as some of these other bands have, like a Jackson State, a Sonic Boom, not a Sonic Boom, but a Southern or a TSU, Grambling, you know what I'm saying? FAMU, NCATs, all these other, Norfolk, all these other bands. They don't have the aura, they don't have the allure that comes with the name. So I get why some of them really want to be a part of it, but at the same time, you're just not doing them justice like that. Some of these bands don't need exposure. And I just feel like if you're going to invite them, cut the check. Do it right financially. And then on top of that, in Dr. Wells' statement, he said he didn't even consent to be in these polls. So that's messed up. As a business owner myself and as a brand, I got my own brand too. If I don't consent for you to use my stuff, bro, don't put me on it. I just feel like that's downright disrespectful. Just downright disrespectful. And honestly, if they had lawyers, they can come after them for that, because y'all are definitely using their name for profit, bro. You know it. You know it, man. And honestly, I feel like a lot of these band directors, and a lot more gonna come out. I think a lot more gonna come out after this. I think they are tired of this pimp game that goes on with these corporations, because the HBCU band, the product, is very lucrative. I mean, you can see us at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You see us performing with Beyonce. Like, you see us on Jennifer Hudson. I just saw Bethune doing that. We're everywhere, bro. We're everywhere. Travis Scott doing that. You dig what I'm saying? Compensate the people correctly. And then I also heard, when it comes to Jackson State, I heard when I put this post on Instagram, they said, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I have heard some inside people say it was, they said last year, ESPN did not pay them fully. And if you don't pay these bands fully, come on, bro. You having them come to your event, make all this money, because you know they're going to drive revenue. You know their name is going to bring, if you bring a Jackson State or Southern, they're going to drive revenue because they fans travel. Business is business. You dig what I'm saying? Do better business. Pay these people. Don't say you're going to pay them something and then don't pay them all the money. I just feel like that's shiesty. That's just bad business. Just bad business on my hand. But like I said, I am totally in agreement with Mr. Wells and Dr. Little. Now, a lot of people got on Dr. Little, man. Y'all was just all down Jackson State back. And I just feel like y'all wrong for that, bro. Come on, bro. We got to stand together. If we don't stand together, they know it. They're watching us. Trust me. They're watching all of y'all. Don't think they're watching what we saying and how we responding. They're watching it, bro. They study us. So let's stand together, let's unify, and let's fight, bro. We just want right. I'm pretty sure they want right. That's it. Compensate you right. If you're going to use my name, I need a consent. You know what I'm saying? I need a consent. And then also some stuff that Mr. Wells said, like he said the consent thing, that was crazy. That was really crazy. I was just like, I can't believe they used your consent. Come on, man. And everybody that's talking about he ain't beat Bethune-Cookman shouldn't be saying that. Come on, man. They have the right. They have every right to say something, bro. I don't care if you don't like their book and they don't change their book. I agree with you. They should update the book. This is the truth. I'm not gonna cap. This is the truth. But when it comes to business and coming together, I agree with everything that he's saying, because he pretty much said the same thing Dr. Little said. He really did. So I'm wondering who else gonna come. Which other programs gonna come? And one other thing about the ESPN event, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the first year they had it. Florida Memorial won it. Did a dynamic job. I reacted to it and everything. Field show was dope. But one thing they didn't have, Florida Memorial being fairly a new program, they don't have uniforms. First year, they came down there, didn't have uniforms. Second year, usually you would think, hey, if a band wins, you invite them back, right? They did not get invited back. Why? Because they did not have uniforms. I'm going to say this to ESPN, Disney, Red Lobster, whoever it is. If you're going to do good business, that's when you use your connects. If you know this band does not have uniforms, figure out a way to work your jelly. I know you know some people. Come on, I know you know some people. You know, of course, the money is good, but at the same time, if you know they're in need of something, man, come on, help them out with something. You could have found somebody with these uniform companies. You could have worked out a deal. You got connections. I feel like y'all dropped the ball on that. That was one of the reasons that really made me not like the event, because I'm just like, how you going to say they can't come back because they don't got uniforms? The first year they came and won, you ain't say nothing. You just thought that was going to change. They gave them a little money. Who knows? Maybe that money they used, they had to go back and pay some bills. They had to pay to get there. It cost a lot to move these bands, y'all. So I just feel like I love how Dr. Little and Mr. Wells are standing on business, man. I'm all the way there with them. You feel me? I am all the way. I stand with them in solidarity, y'all. Keep fighting a good fight, man. Keep fighting a good fight. The event, I'm pretty sure the event's still gonna go on, because some bands, they gonna do it. They gonna do it. And we just know it, bro. We know in the culture, if you won't do it, somebody else will. That somebody else will, and they'll see, yeah. But pay people, man. Pay people, ask for their consent, and do them right. Do better business. That's all we want. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna definitely profit off of this. So do better business with us. And so I agree with them wholeheartedly. Now, let's talk about what else then went down in these streets. You feel me, man? Let's talk about this FAMU announcer, man. He talked about the Honeybees, bro. Alabama State Honeybees at the game. If you didn't check out that, man, if I find it, I'll pop it. But if I don't pop it up, I ain't find it. I'm just saying. But check it out. You can Google it. He pretty much said that the Honeybees are the new spokespeople for Ozempic. Now, you know that was very distasteful. That was very distasteful and just it's not sensitive as well. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I mean, some people can argue and say that, hey, we talk about them all the time. We cut our jokes. We do that. We do that in the culture. I agree. We do that. Do I feel like it's right? I don't feel like it's right. But some people, it became the norm. But I feel like there are levels to it. And when you talk about these women's weight, that's not right, man. First of all, they're women. They're young women. Who knows what they're going through? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on a weight loss journey. I've lost like over 60 pounds. On my way, so I know, and that could be a sensitive topic, man. Talking about these girls like that, and then with the Ozempic thing, that's really a low blow, bro. I saw the apology. Of course, you're gonna apologize. Of course, you're gonna apologize, bro. You hit shade room with it. I mean, it got wild. It got wild in these streets. It got heated in these streets because people, they felt like you was wrong. Some people agreed. Some people didn't feel like it was wrong, but that's just how they are. I just feel like those are women. And you just can't talk about women like that, Joe. You just can't, bro. you just can't. It's just what it is. Men, I feel like you can talk about us a little bit. We're a little bit, we got a little hard shell. You can do that. And it might be a double standard. Some of y'all might be saying it is a double standard. But we just know, man, women are a little bit different, man. A little bit delicate. You know what I'm saying? A little bit delicate. Don't be doing that, bro. Don't be doing it. It's a lot of things you could have said. But the Ozempic thing, it was just not right, bro. That's why you have to apologize. That's why FAMU was on you. That's why Alabama State. It was a big deal. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to do better, bro. Like, I don't know if they're still going to use him as the announcer. I don't know. But, man, come on with more better jokes, bro. Just, if you're going to come for a low blow, think of something else. But don't play with the women. And some people might say, I mean, maybe he was right because they're a gimmick. I mean, we have tons of gimmicks when it comes to the HBCU band culture. I mean, you see it over there at Southern. They have the big musicians. I'm not going to even say the other word. They have to have the big musicians come over there. Usually it's males. They have them come up and do a little dance, and everybody, they get the cheer and stuff. So a lot of people feel like that's what the Honeybees are. Like, if they were that good, they should be on the Stingettes. And we all know, man, when it comes to these dance teams, there is a standard. There is a criteria. Like, we know that. That's not something that's new. That's the thing. Because usually when it comes to these bands, if we being honest, I've been around bands long enough. Usually the big girls, y'all put them on the flag team. Let's be honest. They the auxiliary. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. I'm just saying, and I hope I'm not offending nobody by saying big girls. You did what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say that. But anyway, hey, bro, you was wrong for that. That's my 2 cents. A lot of people ask me my opinion on that. I just feel like it was wrong. It was distasteful, bro. You could have came another way because Ozempic, bro. Who knows if people is dealing with psychological stuff right now with the weight? Because I know the weight thing can play. It play tricks on your mind sometimes, bro, because it be hard out here. You don't know these people DNA. They might not be able to lose weight that easily. They might have thyroid problems. Who knows, bro? So you got to watch. That's a sensitive subject, especially with women, bro. You should know that. You a man. You should know that. All right, on to the next one, man. Let's talk about this lady on TikTok, bro.
All right, y'all. So I went to a PWI for my Dillon Road program. Then I marched at Morehouse because I went to Spelman. And then now I'm at FAU getting my master's in conducting. The further I get myself educated, the more I hate the way HBCU bands sound. I can't stand it. The 2-measure phrasing just to be loud. You can't even hear the melody. I don't really like it. If there's one HBCU who has a very, very good concert season as well as a marching season, FAMU.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
FAMU is the best band, hands down. I stand on that, and I'll give you my degree professional opinions if you want it. But I just heard, I don't know if it was Sonic Boom or I don't know. They just played Folded by Kalani. I couldn't hear the melody.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Because they're just trying to play loud. No. To be a good band, you have to sound as good as outside and inside. And if they were playing that inside, you're using 2 measure phrases. You're breathing after every single fucking note. My job, me getting my master's degree right now, is so we can have an HBCU that sounds great outside and great inside besides FAMU. Because to me, they're the only band that's doing it. Music has phrases, it has shaping, it has dynamics, and it has articulations. HBCU bands do not do that. They just play loud.
I'm gonna just say this, baby. If you can't hear the melody, I was not a music major. I've been playing music since a pup though. Grew up in church doing that, played different instruments. You know what I'm saying? If you can't hear the melody, you just don't got ears. Period. Clearly, I heard the melodies. I heard the melody like it was clear as day. Like, or if you can't hear the melody, you need to listen to more music. Maybe you didn't know the song. I don't know. I don't know your reasoning, but just to say they're loud and you can't hear the melody, that's just wrong. You're just wrong. You got to do your research. And then you compare them to FAMU. I get where you were going with FAMU. I do get that. But at the same time, stylistically, it's 2 different styles, bro. The swag and FAMU has been majority the MEAC, let's be honest with it. So they come with more of a symphonic sound. I do get what you're saying when it comes to that. But you can't say that you can't hear the melody in our music over here, bro. You just can't say that, bro. I just feel like, who hurt you? Somebody hurt you. I don't know who hurt you. It sounded like some hurt right now. You might need to go to counseling for that. But then to say like that the bands don't translate from the inside to outside, I feel like I disagree with that too. Now some bands, so you got some bands out there that don't do a good job at that. But if we're talking about the hard hitters, bro, they do a good job with it, bro. They do a good job. You cannot take that away from them. They do a really good job. They practice hard. The arrangements are good. They do a good job. Now, if you don't like that they're cranking up or they blasting, whatever you want to call it, that's your too. You know what I'm saying? That's what you like. That's what you like. You don't like that. But some of us, we like that. It's a style. It's a style. Maybe that's not your style. You did what I'm saying? So I just disagree with a lot of stuff that she was saying. And I don't know, mama, why you get on there and just hate on the culture like that? Like, you just really just hated on the culture. I don't know if you was looking for views or whatever, but come on, man. Come on. To say you can't hear the... Look, the video from Jackson State got posted. It was on the Shade Room. Kalani herself even reposted it and said it. So if you don't like it, but the artist like it, I don't have nothing to say. The artist like it. She understood it. She heard the melody. I'm just saying. But you, who am I? And it's been plenty of videos that I have reposted on TikTok that different artists. Tank, he reposted some stuff. Jay Valentine posted some stuff. A lot of different artists. So if they can hear these melodies, why can't you? That's just my 2 cents. Maybe, I don't know, baby. I just want to know what instrument she played too. I really want to know what instrument she played. And then I also want to hear some of her arrangements as well. You did what I'm saying? Since you talking all this big noise about the culture and you come from the culture. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? That's really what I'm going to say. All right, and last but not least, man, let's talk about this Boombox Battle of the Bands / this Boombox Classic overall. I'm just tired of everybody talking about it was a tie. This was not a tie, bro. Y'all need to stop lying. Stop lying, bro. That was not a tie, bro. Jackson State is the better band. Period. They got better arrangements, better execution. They sound better. Come on, bro. Southern came up. Yes, Southern has improved. But are they on Jackson State caliber right? They just not, bro. Yes, they have definitely improved. But I just feel like something is different with their arrangements too. Like Southern has definitely switched up these arrangements to cater to their musicians. And I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm going to just say usually when you switch up your arrangements and kind of dumb them down a little bit, that says a lot about the musicianship over there. I'm just going to say, because we know Jackson State, man, they was over there modulating, 3 and 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Like Woodwinds doing they were coming with the arrangements, bro. Did they have their moments of messing up? Yes, they did. Did Southern have their moments of messing up? Yes, they did. But I just feel like Jackson State, in my opinion, was just a better band, bro. They came with a better product. They was doing it. It was a good battle, though. It really was. It was not a massacre. Now, that 0 quarter, oh, my God. I don't know what happened to Southern in the 0 quarter. They was trying to play that bully ball game. It just didn't work for them. It just didn't. Jackson showed they were just a superior band in that 0 quarter. I mean, they had an answer for everything. 5th quarter, I don't know. It was a little bit too late. It was a little bit too late for Southern. They got the 5th quarter to me. It was a little bit too late. And then they brung back then what that was nostalgic. But I just feel like it was a little bit too late. They won that though. But I just feel like Jackson State was just they beasted, bro. They really did beasted. Great job to Jackson State, the administration over there, the student musicians as well. Great job to Southern as well, because y'all are showing improvements, bro. Y'all did improve. But I just feel like Jackson State had your number. And I just feel like this has been the what almost 3rd year they done had y'all number? I don't know. I mean, you can debate me. A lot of people might say Jackson State Sun Selection was a little bit outdated, but I just feel like what they chose, they executed well. They really did. And suddenly they went back in the vault. The classical they played, come on now. They went back in the vault. Y'all went back in the vault and played stuff that you wanted to play. Good thing they did play some stuff the students wanted to play, though, because that was a thing that we did see. It did look like the students didn't want to play some of that stuff. But y'all figured it out. Y'all went back. Because that Alabama State battle, Lord, I didn't know. I really did not know. But that was a great battle. And my opinion, definitely was not no tie. Jackson State definitely came through their BTA to me. Definitely BTA. But you can argue with me in the comments. Y'all gonna do that anyway. And I am not a Southern hater channel. I am not. We need to quit that narrative. Stop coming in these comments talking about I'm hating. I'm not hating on Southern. When Southern does well, I tell you they do well. When Jackson State does well, I tell you they do well. If they do bad, I tell you on both schools. Come on now. Y'all need to chill out with that, bro. Like, chill with the delusion, too. I'm just saying, how you gonna get better if you keep being delusional? You gotta fix the problem. That's all I got to say. But yeah, man, that's my 2 cents, man, on some of the stuff that we discussed today, man. Thank y'all for listening to I Got Time Today, man. I try to keep it short. I have a 30-minute window, and I keep it, in that window, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. And let's have some discussions, some healthy discussions in the comments, man. Come on, respectfully. That's my 2 cents. Thank y'all for checking it out. I'll see y'all soon. This your boy, KBThaBandhead. Peace out.